And we are underway in Buffalo. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Motion man is Shakir. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To the air. Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
On first down, Beverly. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. And now they'll shift things around. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Here's 3rd and 3. Williams on the catch. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Beverly, and a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid, and he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Here's Daniel Whelan now. Taylor now to return it. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. On play action, they'll throw. That one let go deep for Laporta. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 53 yards. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
And I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught. It's Malone.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. To return is Taylor. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 65 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Gibbs straight ahead. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Bills nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over at 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Pass incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going. And not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Has his man, it's Shakir.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
To Khalil Shakir. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now Allen. And he fires one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw.
Shakir hauls it in.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
What took you so long? It's going our way, baby. Got that?
Operating from the red zone now. Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball, but oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw here's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Guys, we can do better.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, here's Gibbs. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now 3rd down and 7. He'll look to throw. That is caught, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They'll run on first down. Beverly down to the 41.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
First down, Beverly, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To the air, Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240, right? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
You know the owner's happy with that one. Another day in the office.
All right, way to go. Nice play.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Here's Allen. Open man there is Malone. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
47-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They shakes him off. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after that? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
This out quickly to Williams. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Down the left sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeout to win this opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now a 2nd and 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Finds Gibbs on the check down. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Handoff now to Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Off the RPO, he completes it. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here's the 2nd and 7. And he's got it. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. All over him. Hit this box. Yeah, don't let him get away with that. Back home.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, CD always